Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about how you can copy the courses for Canvas from your old courses you used last year to your new courses that you'll receive this year. There are actually a few different ways you can do it, and I've done it multiple ways myself, so I'm going to talk you through a couple. One would be if you used Commons last year to save a lot of your information or all of it. The second way would be if you want to copy an entire course from last year, every single bit, over into a new course from this year. And then the third way we'll talk about is how you can copy just specific information from an old course. So let's say that there's something from last year you know for a fact you won't need this year. You could just select the information that you want instead of copying everything over. All right, so let's get down to it. So of course we're going to need to go into our Canvas. So the first way I'll show you is for Commons. So if you've used Commons before, it's pretty simple. If you had already saved your information and imported over, we would go to Commons, Imported. You would select the information you want. So let's say I wanted to put this module there. I would select the one I wanted, go to Import Download, and then I would select the course that I wanted to move it to. Okay. Your summer courses are there right now, but at this point when I'm recording this, your new ones aren't there. They should be there soon. So if they're not there, I would just wait. You can definitely build and play in those summer courses, but if you're wanting to go ahead and get set up for the year, I wouldn't take the time to set up one course and then another unless you just wanted to redo some things. That's totally up to you. Then when I would click import into course and it would import over. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't really need this. Okay, so that would just be if you wanted to use Commons. Now, if you're wanting to import your entire course from last year over to this year, so let's say I want to use all of my first period for my first period this year, here's what you would do. You'd scroll down to the course that you want. Okay? Remember, any new courses will be unpublished, so they're not going to show up here at first. Don't panic. You'll scroll down and they'll be here. So I'm going to use this one and pretend this is my first period that I want to use. Okay, so again, it will be blank. There won't be anything there. I'm going to go over to the side where it has import existing content. Okay, you can see I've played around a little bit already. Okay, then for content type, I'm going to select copy a Canvas course. Then here, I'm going to select the course that I want to copy from last year. So this would be the course that you wanted to pull from. So I'm going to just search something here and see what shows up. It's been a while since I've played around with things. Let's say 2020 and see what pops up. And I have a lot of courses on here because unfortunately for me, all of your courses show up. So at this point, you would just scroll down. Actually, I'm going to pick one from a different year and see what pops up because these were actually my courses. There we go. So let's say I wanted to pull from this course. Then I would do all content and I would select import. Okay. So it is queued here. This is going to take a long time because it's a lot of information, okay? So it's normal for it to not happen immediately, depending on how much is there, okay? Especially if you had just a ton of information. Okay? And then it would run. So now, okay, give it a minute. And you can already see it started pulling over. So now when I go into it, oh look, it's got all my stuff showing up now. Okay. And I'll pull, and it's still probably not done completely running yet, but it's already pulling over information. So this would be everything that I had used from that course. Okay. There's a couple of things, links and things like that. Sometimes when you do an import, they might not work correctly. So you always want to double check the links, make sure that they're still live and that they're still working. But any of your quizzes and things like that should totally be fine. And so you've got all of it there. Okay. So that's if you just want to do the entire course. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do specific content from a course. So let's say that you did a lot of things last year, but you know that there's some that you don't want. You only want to pull over a few because you're just wanting to make some changes. Or maybe you've changed content areas and you've got some things you wanted to use and some things not. Okay, so I'm going to pick a different course just because I've already used that one. We're still going to go over to import existing content. I'm going to select copy a Canvas course. I'm going to select the course I want to pull from. Instead of doing all content, I'm going to select specific content. Then I click import. Now I will go over and select the content that I want. So you can go over, you can click all the modules, or if you just want to select specific ones, there we go. I can go through and just pull the ones that I want. So let's say I just want these, okay? Or you can do that for assignments as well. Oops. And just pick the specific assignments. Okay? And there's nothing that says that you have to put everything on there right now. You can always just put it on there as you go. This is great for if you just want to move things over as you go and not put everything on there at once. And then I always would recommend, here, we're going to get out of there and go back to the one that I already played with. Remember, I would not have everything published just yet. You still want to make sure you go and publish your course. So I'll go ahead and click this to publish it. But as far as the information, I don't want things that they're going to be doing later on in the semester published right away. So I would go in and make sure that those modules are unpublished. Okay. For if I don't want to use it right now. Okay. So again, multiple ways you can do it. If you need further assistance, please reach out. Let me know. I'd be happy to come pop in your room and help you, or reach out to one of your tech team members. We can definitely work, help you pull through this. Like I said, just different ways to do it depending on how you set it up and how you want to set it up. But anyway, like I said, if you have questions, just don't hesitate to ask.